it's probably quicker to fast travel here. How are we transitioning to Devil's Peak through a giant rock? Hey, this looks cool. This looks very cool. I wonder if we'll come across a planet where the whole thing is like this.
Bridge, we gotta cross it. First we go under, then hook around to the left, then up and over.
Wait, what quest are we doing? We're not doing the one to go to the... Yeah, I think I've went to the wrong place. That's great. Let's just do this anyway. We could always come back at the other bonus quest after.
Tunnel here. Make him regret it.
I do wonder how much I'm skipping in this little cave. There probably isn't really anything that interesting, I'd imagine. It's just a cave. Probably bodies and some loot boxes, but I think we're doing fine for XP, so I'm probably just gonna not necessarily speedrun, but definitely try to push on with the quest a little bit.
That's a big one. You can tiptoe around to the left or go in guns blazing.
Yeah, I think we definitely go in guns blazing. If I remember, that shotgun was actually crap, though. Hey, can we shrink red?
Up to you. Go to the left. Help you.
Not sure the shrink rays do much. Whoa.
Everyone all right?
That assist was a violation of corporate law if I ever saw one. Since it was to my benefit, and we're largely in lawless lands, I'll look the other way. C3 owes you one, stranger. You haven't seen Constance, have you? Ah, there's her torso. And that'll be her legs over yonder, never mind. I'm Bertold.
What in the void are you thinking, creeping around a mannequin like that?
At the time, I was thinking, please don't see me, oh law, I don't want to die, nah nah nah. Now I'm thinking it was stupid to come in here.
He ain't wrong. What are you doing here?
Killing marauders and hooligans, as I am handsomely paid to do. Of course, as me and Constance discovered, they ain't the only forms of life inhabiting these caverns. I owe you a debt for saving my neck, stranger, and I mean to pay it. There's a station up the way. It's where my C3s are posted. We can talk more there where it's safe. I'll be on my way, once I've gathered up Constance's parts.
So that's where I came from. From up here, like, seeing it the first time looked cool, and now looking back down, it still looks cool. The light bits that come down through the top, I also really like that as well. It'd be cool if every now and then you seen like a shadow going by them as if there was something flying around the sky.
And here we are. Told you we'd make it in one piece. Station ain't too far now.
So why didn't we just use the path? Was that meant to be a shortcut?
Incoming! Oh no. How the hell did Marauders navigate the path?
I mean, how did they navigate the taverns? There's a path?
Don't mess with us!
Okay, cool. So that we have that. So I think what we'll do is, can we Mandibles of Doom? Let's run over, hand that in, see if we can, I don't know, jump over the cliff somehow. Maybe survive a fall. Do that other quest. We can fast travel back up here. There's a path up there. Maybe that takes us around it. Donald.
Hey, Mannequin Slayer. Glad you made it in one piece. After all, not everyone's so lucky. Meet my corporate compliance crew. Then check out our weapons locker inside. I reckon you'll find something you like.
Thanks,
Then we
Bird
call it
Old.
even between us.
Kind of odd for a group of mercs to label themselves as a corporate entity.
The corporate model is the oldest and most efficient, not to mention stable structure history has ever shown us. Plus, corporations got certain rights not entailed to individuals. I lead the C3s. Addie covers our payroll and expenditures, Lance handles the human capital, and Donald is our charming public face. Our system works. We've racked up more confirmed kills than any other crew you can hire.
Can't imagine the competition.
The best is the best, lady. That's all there is to it.
Why you guarding the station?
We were hired to do so. Why else? You did get the memo that we're mercenaries? Our client's a bit unorthodox, sure. He calls himself the broker, and prefers the glow of a terminal to flesh and blood interaction. But I can't fault his work ethic. Our current gig's to stop, by means of lethal force, any creatures exiting the caverns, including but not limited to marauders, iconoclasts, and agents operating for the MSI.
I'll call it even if you help me wipe out the marauders at the broadcast station.
You drive a hard bargain, Mannequin Slayer. It don't make much financial sense for C3 to expend resources on any killing beyond the contract stipulations. As the marauders didn't enter from the caves, the requirements are murky. At the same time, we do want to keep our client alive until the payment's cleared.
Let's do it.
We recommended the client safeguard himself, so I don't expect that the main doors will be accessible. Find a way to open them, and we'll clear any hostiles on the inside. I'd best radio ahead for Joy and Hudson to prep for us. They'll be at the station entrance, ready with our finest auto mechanicals to assist you. C3s, prepare to move out.
We're locked and loaded. Join Hudson,
Sweet.
know you're coming. We'll back you.
Pick up Thunder. 462 DPS. Uses heavy rounds. And 60 damage. So it's a slower fire rate than the assault rifle. Doesn't show the fire rate, but it must be. I mean, if it's doing 60 damage per shot and only 462 DPS, but this is doing 58 at 576, this will fire more rounds per, you know, second than this. I kind of like it though. Gonna give it a go. Especially if you come up against auto mechanicals, it does shock damage. So what is it that he said that we would like? Was it this gun? I'm sure whatever it is we got. So that bit behind there, that would take us up the path back up to that station. So I want to try to go that direction. Oh, yeah, okay. Screw it. We'll just do this.
There you are. Boss man said you Fox radioed ahead. Said I'm to follow you. Provide whatever support you need. If those bastards start shooting, we'll join in. I gotta warn you, my girl Sunshine here is a tad trigger happy. Of course, me and her will follow your lead. Just wanted you to know we wouldn't begrudge you of any violent inclinations.
Guns trigger happy or you?
Ain't it the same, really? I'd say me and my piece meet each other halfway on the issue. She likes to be used, and I like to put her to good use. As so very often as I can. We can tell friend from foe, mind you, but it's probably best not to walk directly in front of us.
Yeah, after you.
You're A-okay, stranger. Hear that, Hudson? It's payday.
Let's go. Oh, good thing I didn't come this way. Mines everywhere. I would have triggered every single one of them with my face. Those flamethrowers have some range.
Hiram must have sealed the door. He spooks easy.
You may not realize this, being as you're an outsider, but the blaring alarms indicate the station's on lockdown. Which means you can't ever get to me. So leave already.
Oh yeah, I've been skipping loot, but I accidentally used all of my money. doing upgrades on guns, didn't I?
Here's the elevator.
There we go. Back up to a decent amount of money. I say decent, but I can't remember how much things actually cost. Very odd thing about this game I didn't really think about before, but everywhere you go, no matter what sort of building it is, there is armor, bullets, and guns everywhere. Is that just because they're colonizing planets, and so it's meant to be that everywhere is defendable?
Whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me. Face the intercom. I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, he hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast.
I need to see the broker.
No. We'll deal with information-related business later. As I said, there are bigger problems threatening my life and livelihood at this very moment. The Marauders want me dead. And since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I need you to clear out the threat. As my newest contractor, you may call me the broker.
Whoa,
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that, aside from you.
Okay, broker.
See, Nyoka? I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again.
I'll see what I can do. I don't really care what's in it for me. I'm going to have to go through anyway.
Real slick.
Plus, we can take all the stuff that he owns by just lifting it. Oh. Lovely. So he said the lift was back into action. Is that... I think that's in the other room where the door was sealed. Through here?
Hey, elevators to your right. The main doors as we speak. Don't help taking time.
Light them on fire, ladies and gents!
Waste of company ammo.
Got the drop on it.
All of them. Waste of company ammo.
That does it. Time for a drink?
That's the last of them, I think.
Atmospheric controls are online. Issue detected with automechanical controls. Maybe I'm not reading enough about the lore sort of items that I'm finding in this game, but I have no idea what that's in reference to. I get, obviously, it's to Byzantium, so that's the... It seems to be the headquarters of this world, but... Like, what automechanicals are having issues, and what issues are they having? Was that Assault Rifle Ultra? So there's Assault Rifle oh, hold on. Mark II, that's... Right, okay, so the Ultra is just the next level up on the Assault Rifles. So it goes 1 to Ultra, I guess. Maybe it goes to Ultra 2. Then what is it after that? Maybe Master or... Pro, maybe? I feel like Ultra would be the right name for like the last tier. Unless this is the last tier. Maybe I'm spending too much time doing like a lot of side content I shouldn't be doing. I think if there's anything I'm doing that I could probably really do without doing to speed things up is probably the amount of random side combat that I'm bumping into. Move.
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. You hurry on in.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. And you got me my money's worth out of the C3s. I ought to have simply dealt with you in the first place.
Think nothing of it.
Oh no, my business is in trade, not owing others the burden of a favor. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here?
I'm looking for a broker.
Ah yes, our little chat on the intercom. You're looking for the premier broker for all of Monarch, which you knew was me, clearly. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
Careful. I know that line. I use it all the time.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. I was delayed by MSI and the Iconoclasts. The idiots were scrambling all transmissions to override each other's broadcasts. But as you've shut them down, I'm back in business. I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments.
I bet you got a whole checklist.
Ugh, don't be ridiculous. We're resetting a broadcast tower, not filing taxes. There are no errands, spreadsheets, or rituals involved. It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. I'll key in the numerical adjustments from in here.
Got it.
Terrific. I'll be here, waiting with bated breath. Give a shout if the panel electrocutes you.
Priority message. We can run a full gamut of operations out over the Sanctuary. Sanchar and Graham are living up to their promise. He's hiding from the board. If this tower's easy to get to from outside, I'm gonna go back and try to finish off the side stuff because I'm a little bit worried. There's that ringing again. A little bit worried that if I just like do this bit right now, it'll maybe sort of finish the story for this planet, which means that I don't have the opportunity to get the groups working together. Why do these ring? Yeah, great, so we can get up from here. So let's fast travel to the start of the caverns.
Incoming, Captain!
It's going to try and run past, let the companions take care of things. Ah, never mind.
Big practice today. How about that? Someone else will clean this up, right?
Enter the code. Let's get in there. Hey, what was that? Armor. This. Sneak attack damage plus 10. Be great if I was doing sneak attacks. I can't even remember why we're here. Oh, I guess that thing.
Hell of a job.
Does picture receiving. Heard something in the caverns beneath the tower. That's probably the thing that we just killed, the Mega Hive Queen or Mega Manta Queen. And that was everything kind of going up. Cool. So let's quickly see what that actual mission was. Oh yeah, Zora's mission. So that means we should be able to fast travel straight over to Zora. Oh, yeah, that's right. She wanted this because she thinks somebody on the inside of Amber Heights give the codes to the marauders who came here and wiped everybody out. And it's gonna have been Graham.
Welcome back. You find anything out there?
Found a box of data cartridges.
Let's see. These are old. Looks like correspondences between the pirates.
Yeah, it was the pirates who
Some
had
here,
a
some
key
there,
card that had
some-
codes to like different
Wait.
doors.
This one's got the Amber Heights gate code on it, just like the one I found earlier.
Called
Here's
it.
a letter. Wait, this is from Graham. Oh, of all the... Captain. He gave them the gate codes.
Mm-hmm. He must have needed to take out the
And their
executives.
families. And all the hired help.
Yep. Bad
I know
guy.
he's got his head in the clouds, but I always believed there was a core of good there. What the hell happened to live and let live? Thank you for bringing this back, but I need some time. I gotta think. I'll let you know if I figure something out.
Well, I don't want to wait. Maybe I can fast travel away and back again, and that'll push it over. Alright, perks. Do we just keep giving ourselves carry capacity? Now let's take this. That looked cool. So every time I think whenever I kill somebody with a headshot, they'll explode and do a bunch of damage to people around them. Right, we're just gonna... We have no quests to hand in, I don't think. So that was... those off-planet and back up at the tower. That's again off-planet. Still off-planet. So let's just try to fast travel away, and then we'll fast travel back and see if that triggers the time that she needs to think about things. Or maybe we even need to go back to Monarch to speak to Sanjar.
Go take a walk, Captain.
Ah, come
I'll find you
on.
once my head's on straight.
Let's go confront the guy. Maybe we'll just sort it out.
Ah, hello. You're still alive.
Yes, we are, Graham. Yeah, there we go. Let's just stop shooting. You're responsible for
When
it.
I founded the Iconoclasts, I did so amidst the ghosts of this planet's past. Since then, many have asked me, why here? Were you involved in the massacre? Was that some gruesome plot to clear a path for my dreams? My response to you is the same as to all others. The death of MSI was an incidental tragedy. I'd have walked this path with or without it.
You're avoiding the issue.
I did no such thing. Their deaths came in the night while I slept in Stellar Bay. And regardless, we're discussing a past long since left behind. Those ghosts still haunt me. But they needn't curse my people. When the entire colony has embraced our truth, perhaps then the perpetrator will come into the light. Until then, it does us no good to dwell on past mistakes.
Yeah, why do you imagine they might have done it?
If I were the type of man to make that decision, and I assure you I am not, I'd have to be so obsessed with dismantling their regime that I'd turn to desperate measures. I have since learned that their mistakes will end them in time, and that we will persevere where they do not. But back then, suffocating under that oppressive culture, I can understand a lesser man than myself making a terrible, ghastly mistake.
You're avoiding the question, though, again.
If MSI had abandoned this place and taken to Terra 2, any hope for our salvation would have been lost. Here, without the shackles of the Halcyon board, we are free to grow as the universe intended. Had we fled with MSI, our spirits would have withered. You've seen that withering yourself. The colony is dying. The massacre of Amber Heights, unfortunate as it was, presented the slim possibility of saving the souls of Terra 2. Here we are, poised to do just that.
I have a feeling the rest of your people won't agree.
If that's the case, they are free to say so. And I will take their opinions into consideration after we've accomplished our goals. For now, our sights must remain on spreading our message. Let us speak no more of this.
So what is he saying? He set the pirates on Amber Heights because the board had told everybody to leave the planet. And so, to stop people from leaving the planet, he sent the pirates in to wipe out a town, as that would then stop everybody from leaving because they would get trapped behind while trying to help. Or by trapped behind while trying to stop the slaughter? That seems a bit insane. Is she ready to speak now?
Go take a walk, Captain.
Oh, come on. Alright, maybe it's just a trigger thing. Maybe I just have to go and complete the... Sorry, continue with the main quest. Where was the guy? I think he was through here. Get this turned on.
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go for broadcast. Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Worse, I'm now indebted to him for it. Now I'll kindly thank you to get out of my tower.
This isn't good.
There's no need to assert your dominance.
I needed to speak to him for Nyoka's information.
I'm well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota of a prickly exterior, but I must admit I have grown rather fond of you. As Nyoka can attest, I do not form attachments with many. Do take care.
Why, he told us to leave without flinging insults at our persons. He really does like you, Captain.
Anyone else hear a high-pitched whining? Did I get tinnitus, or is that just Hiram?
The hell is that noise? Oh, that's that noise.
Black holes. Did you see that?
Oh, he likes us again. Big ball of fire? No,
Look,
no,
there's
not me.
enough room in
Didn't
this
see it.
tower for two sarcastic hullheads, so one of us has to knock it off. Right. I reckon we both know who that'll fall to. Oh well, a pity for the crew. But I can't see how it affects me. Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that? Architect saved me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI or did MSI not cease broadcasting? Yes, but... Hiram. Hiram, are you there?
Grip hug.
Not without a physical contact waiver. Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. We need only collect its weapons. Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off.
Surely we can talk it over.
Ah, I see you learned nothing while dealing with these buffoons. We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module. Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will save our colony. Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my bored damn channel. I'm more than finished with you lot.
Yeah, but hopefully not finished with me, because I need to do Nyoka's mission.
So much for peace and quiet. Would it kill the universe to cut me some slack?
Nyoka needs a favor.
Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me.
Persuade, she's your friend.
Tug on my heartstrings, why don't you? Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra too.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes, round 1 of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck.
So about that ship.
Yes, the one that crashed. I saw it on the security feed. A bit grainy, but an invigorating watch all the same. What about it?
Who do you think I should give the module to?
I fear it's a sad day when you've resorted to asking me for advice. Sanjar's about as deadly as a spilled can of lead paint. If anyone's to aim a cannon at my face, I'd prefer it be him. But he'd never have the guts to defend Monarch if it came down to it. Graham's as likely to bomb Monarch as he is to protect it, down to the last dying man, woman, and sistapig. As I'm not the one with access to the artillery cannon, I reckon the decision's ultimately up to you.
I'd rather neither. I'd rather put Zora in charge of one of them and, can't remember the girl's name, but the woman in the other town, put her in charge of that as well. Hey, I could just give it to you.
I'd end up blasting myself from the face of the planet, trying to disengage the target lock on the bloody thing. Thank you, but no.
Yeah, great.
I'm getting a headache behind my...
I really don't
Give
care.
my regards to Phineas.
I don't care about finding out about his background as a broker. Lovely. So, oh, now it takes us all the way up there. I wonder though. Let's quickly see if Zora is ready to say anything different about this whole Graham situation. I'm just still chilling against the back wall. Probably not then.
Go take a walk,
Yep.
Captain.
Yep, I'll take a walk.
I'll find you once my head's on.
Alright. Let's move on then. So we're going to go... We'll use this fast travel. And run across country straight to that targeting module. I suppose once we got it, everyone's going to start the whole... Oh. That's not great. I didn't actually realize there was a proper war going on here. And those iconoclasts, they wiped those guys. I should upgrade this gun when I remember to as well. Oh, there's one of those big ones again. Mega Mantiqueen. It is kind of nice just running straight through, and then every now and then you get a little bit of free XP because the companions kill something.
Watch out!
Let's start the Mayday message.
My name's Jen. I'm the chief engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him again and again that without fixing our regulators, spinning up the engines are going to blow through our coils and we'll go flying off in a completely random direction. Well, here we are. Thinking we'll hit soil in about 30 seconds. This is your chief engineer signing off for what is probably the last time. It's a shame you can't see this middle finger I'm holding up, because I'm doing it as hard as I can.
Kind of sucks for Jen. A few logs. So their ship basically had broken down. They didn't get any parts even though they were requisitioning them. And so he just decided he was going to try and get the groundbreaker. But that's what caused the problem. Okay, so I got the key. That lets me on the ship. I wonder if there's any survivors at all. This would be a really cool point to put in, like, they were carrying some sort of like dangerous creature in the ship. And kind of hunts you down as you're going through. Well, let's go down here first. Okay. Guess no dangerous creature in the ship. Use. Targeting module. Lovely. So it straight away gives the option to give it to one of the two parties, but again, I don't want to just give it to them. So let's. Oh, can't travel while enemies nearby. Yeah, let's head towards
You are in for it now.
Zora again and see if the options have changed. Okay, that's good news. She's not there. Here she is.
Captain, we should chat.
We should.
Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the Iconoclast surviving is we depose him.
I'm with you. I was sold on
Okay.
this the moment I walked in here.
Deep breaths. This is what's best, Sora. Time to save Monarch.
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats.
Stand down.
Stand down? I'm afraid I don't understand, Captain.
You're running the Iconoclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the eternal path. It's time to step down.
The troops? Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us,
I'm hoping I didn't
you
get this
throw
wrong. I've
behind
seen
this
Sora
mutinous
hasn't set
blasphemer?
him up. I do. She's got the best interests.
I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the Iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No.
There's deaths on your hands, Graham.
I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the Iconoclasts so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did. But it's over. Stand down.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
That isn't necessary.
Please. Don't make me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
So be it.
They're on us.
This is not... That's not what I wanted. How was that the only option? Oh well.
Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a lot of people in the name of the Iconoclasts.
I'm worried about the fact that
Never
the
feels
board
right.
reputation went up.
But this time, it's especially wrong. You've got the... Void help me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it?
No, I'll be back. I don't want to immediately do this. Let's go to Stellar Bay and see if we can do something about Sanjar, because he is as useful as a paper wrench.
Carry on.
If the Iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful monarch. I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the Iconoclasts.
According to the ship's logs, they suffered some kind of malfunction.
That's surprising. The board's equipment is usually in top shape. After all, they have first access to any fresh parts or components.
Maybe it's slim pickings for them too.
You think so? I always thought scarcities on Monarch were due to our pariah status.
Why do you need the module?
Well, because the module controls the weapons systems.
Yeah, but why do you need the gunship's weapon systems?
Because once we mount them on Stellar Bay's walls, no Marauder or Raptidon will ever be a threat to us again. Stellar Bay will be as secure as any other settlement in Halcyon.
It's one gun. I don't see how UDL will let you keep their toys.
The board's own salvage and recovery clause 32B would say differently.
And they won't dare challenge us over this. Not after the data you found on their experiments here.
Enough about the gunships.
Good, because we haven't a moment to lose.
Could you agree a truce?
They're all mad. And what's more, they left us. I don't see any way for us to work together.
I've read your reviews. You're shit.
Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish.
Yeah, let's just be harsh. Pull your head out of your butt.
Normally, I'd find this kind of talk from you quite invigorating. But this is a difficult moment for me. Still, perhaps you have a point. Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts.
Zora leads the iconoclasts.
That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
There ain't a body on this planet that can keep a group patched up like she has. I don't know how she does it.
I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first. Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually very qualified.
If it weren't for her, I'd wager the iconoclast would have died off a while ago.
I wasn't expecting to say this, but if you can convince her to agree to a meeting, I'd be willing to discuss terms.
Very well. I'm sure she'll agree. The only problem here is that he is not good. But it doesn't seem to be giving me a choice to have somebody else lead.
Guess I'm in charge now. Still trying to figure out what that means. You've got the... Void held me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it?
I was thinking you and Sanchar could join forces.
I've thought about it, but I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line.
Yeah, let's go with perception.
Yeah, by taking the city. Once we're inside, I'll... Damn, look at me. I've got blinders on. I don't know what the hell we're going to do. None of us even know how to run a fishing boat. All right, if he's willing to talk, I'll give him a chance. Well then, I've got to prepare a few just-in-case measures. But when you're ready, let's meet at the old OSI church outside Stellar Bay.
Sweet. Something good. We might actually have this planet run by not one corporation, but kind of like a government.
Hey, thanks for coming.
I wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the costs and benefits of your proposed union, but I suppose we'll have to improvise.
Interesting. That's the spirit. You've got to scale it back or just be harsh. Yeah, let's say scale it back.
This is very hard for me.
I get the feeling this is gonna take a while.
Sanjar, Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us, we're willing to share the space.
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
Yeah, what if the iconoclasts... What if they just supported your supply lines? But we'll try it anyway.
Not good enough. I need to move a fair amount of my people into the city. We need shelter,
Oh, they
Captain.
mean... Oh, that... Right, that's what that option was. Yeah, I think the first one. I'm not saying live outside, just help out in the wilderness once in a while.
Suppose some of our healthier folk could offer aid. Some of us need to stay in the city proper, though.
Well, I'll be damned. If you two can work together, maybe there's some hope for this place after all.
Truly, a compromise? I'm not sure I'd ever have heard as much from Graham.
Graham was a murderous fiend, and I'd be shocked if you didn't already know that.
Yeah, I don't think Sanjar would have hurt anyone.
Void take his agreement. He stood by and let it happen.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is laughing at something, but you two aren't laughing.
Amber Heights, you haulhead. 10 years ago, Graham had all those people killed.
What? That's not possible. Even for him, that's going too far.
Yeah, it is. We found the correspondence.
But that means... I had no idea, I swear. Look, we were both fed up with corporate leadership, but I never guessed he'd do something like that.
I buy it. Sanjar ain't capable of hurting a sprat, even from a distance.
You can't take bureaucrats at their word. You back someone into a corner like this, and they'll say anything to get out of it.
Zora needs to chill. Yeah, I think Zora needs to back down here a little bit.
Okay, okay. You're right. Sorry. It'll take me a while to get over losing Graham.
You know, I felt the same way years ago, when he first left. You know, there was something magnetic about him that let you ignore the things you didn't want to see. But surely you know what that's like.
Yeah, I do. Okay, if you're willing to house and supply some of us, I'll have our more capable soldiers help out.